this mountain, and I look down and see a world I was once underneath. Stand on this mountain and I look down. My mind is more than it once knew. Then I knew. Then I knew. Then I knew. Then I knew. Now you're here. You're here. You're there. Now everywhere with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be than found missing. Found missing. I climb down this mountain and I look around just to see that everyone used to be me. I climb down this mountain and I look around, my mind embracing more than the truth, than the truth, than the truth, than the truth. Now you're there with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be than found missing. Found missing. I once was blind, but now I see the beauty of the world before me. Now you're there. Now everywhere with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be. Now you're here. Now everywhere with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be than found missing. Found missing. Found missing. Found missing.
Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Let me make my head big so I can see if it's moving. It is. Perfect. Thank you all for coming in. I am starting a little bit late, but a little bit early. We did change the time to 7:30, so that way our special guest would be able to be here with us, and no pressure for her getting here. Give me just a second. I'm going to send her the link a different way. It's been a heck of a day, guys. So give me just a second here to get everything moving and shaking. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for all your patience. Give me just a second here so I can get this link sent over. It has been one heck of a day. If you guys are following me on TikTok, I woke up this morning quite early to a ban from TikTok. So I had to take my backup account and start all over again. So it's been quite the day so far. So I'm going to get this link sent over to her and let her know. Okay, sorry guys, just trying to let her know where the link is. All right, let's run through here. We have Far Cute. She says, "Morning all from the Aussie Outback. Welcome in, peeps. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, hit the notification so you don't miss a thing, and feel free to comment." There's Mustang. Hi, darling. Thank you for being here. We got Dandy in the house. She says, "Hello, beautiful souls. Far Cute, Mustang, Mind of Monsters, Owl on the Prowl." Oh, I was going to ask, checking in before work. Just checking in before work. Thank you so much. And let's see, we got Scarlett in the house, Lost Souls True Crime and Chat. Guys, if you're not subbed up to Scarlett, make sure you jump over there and give her a sub. Lisa Joe is in the house. Oh no, now we got dynamite and bombs on Lisa Joe here. Thank you, Lisa. You're awesome. You guys know if it doesn't happen live, it doesn't happen in real life with me. All right, make sure I hit everybody. Guys, if you have comments, I'll do like I normally do whenever we have a guest on panel. I will cherry bomb. I will star those comments and questions. And well, Sandy was back there. We lost her. Let me see if we can get her back. There she is. Sandy, do you want your camera on or off, honey? I'll make myself big. Let's see. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, perfect. Perfect. Let me turn my camera on. I almost removed myself. There we go. That's much better. How are you this evening, love?
Okay, I'm doing good.
You're doing good. I
Yeah.
started a little bit early. I was afraid I was going to be late. My stepdaughter needed shoes, and have you ever went shopping with a 13-year-old girl? You feel my pain.
Well, I have a 30-year-old daughter, so yeah.
So you
Been
had
there, done.
first shoe store, second shoe store, third shoe store, and then we gave up. I was like, I've got a family interview. I love you. We'll go tomorrow. Third shoe store, I'm done. I'm done. I've exerted my standards of shoe stores.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for being here. We're honored to have you here tonight. I just wanted to I met Sandy over on TikTok. I believe I met you on Devin and the Missing, maybe, or Randy,
Yes.
one of them
One
that I
of those.
frequent. And Miss Sandy has a missing son, so as we do over here, we want to give Miss Sandy a safe place to come and talk about Samuel, and we're gonna share some awareness. And as always, guys, I'll have his flyer on my community wall. It's already on there, but I'll recirculate it on my community wall, and that way you can grab it, screenshot it, download it, share it. If you need it and you can't get it off there like that, message me. All my contact information's in my about page, and we'll get you a flyer out. So,
And my husband's sitting right next to me. Look, Scotty.
hi, husband. How are you?
Oh, my granddaughter's hollering, hello.
Well, hello, granddaughter. How old is your granddaughter?
She's 4. One of them.
Aw, she's
And
4.
then we got a 9-month-old and
Oh,
a
a brand
10-year-old
new.
grandson.
Oh my goodness. I have one grandson. He's 9 so far. Knock on wood. He's the only one.
Yeah. Okay, y'all got to keep it down.
They're all right. We're family friendly when we have family on panel.
She's yeah, the 4-year-old's a hot mess. A hot mess. And my grandson said, I'm 11. I said, you're not 11 yet, not till next week.
Oh my goodness, I'm 11. Well, it's like my oldest son, when he was 4, he's one of those personalities that never met a stranger.
Yeah.
He's in his late 20s now, but he was 4 years old. I'll never forget this. It's one of my favorite memories. We were at the lake, and this lady come up to him, and she said, "You are the cutest little girl I ever saw," because he had long, curly blonde hair. And he looked at her and he put his hands on his hip and he said, "I'm not a little girl." And he spouted off his whole 3-part government name and said, "I'm a little boy and I'm 19 years old."
Uh,
Well, you ain't no 19 years old, little turkey. Mm-mm-mm.
that's so much. That's so much like Sam. Sam, like you said, didn't meet a stranger. And he would just, talk to anybody. I think that's one of the things that kind of got him in trouble a little bit. I think he was just
Yeah.
didn't see it meet a stranger.
I'm not sure whether what type they got A, B, and all the letters and whatnot. I just know that that's how he's always been his whole life. Just want to, you knew he was in the room when he walked in the room, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, yep, yep, exactly.
Now, Sam was a photographer. Was that a
Yeah,
passion or a profession?
no, that was passion and professional. Yep, he was. He actually played the guitar. He actually taught himself to play. Um, he loved music. He loved photography. He loved thrifting. He
Oh wow.
loved, yeah, he loved vintage stuff. Yes, he was this all around great kid.
Oh wow. Yeah, everyone's a friend.
Yeah,
That's great. So he was just very artistic in the and he loved vintage. I love vintage. I'm a thrifter. Like and
yes,
my background here, a lot of what you see, if it didn't come from a fellow podcast, it probably came from a thrift store or my dad's antique store.
yes. He loved thrifting. He would actually get shirts and sell them back. Just sell them on the internet and stuff like that. That's just what he loved to do.
Yeah, a lot of those old, like your rock T-shirts, your concert T-shirts and stuff, those
Uh-huh.
things bring money, and I didn't know nothing about it.
Yes, he. It was funny. He'd look at the collars, and he knew by the way the shirt was made around the collar what year it was. This was like the 80s. He'd say, "This is an 80s shirt because look at this," and I'm like, "Dude, how you know that?" But he just knew.
Oh
It
wow.
was, it was just he just knew how old stuff was. I have some shirts that he gave to me that like he knew I like George Strait. Well, he found a George Strait long sleeve shirt for me, and he knows I like LSU. And I have some shirts that he gave me. And my grandson has two shirts that he gave him, and he said I would never get rid of these shirts, even if I can't wear them anymore. But he just, yeah, he if he knew you liked something, he was he was bringing it to you. I have a blanket. It's a LSU blanket he had found at a thrift store, and he paid like $10 for it. And it's an old vintage um, blanket,
Oh wow.
and I don't use it. I've got it in my little chest. I used
You
to have
got a
it on the
blanket
back.
behind you, girl. I'm a blanket girl too. I've got one of those. It's over there where I was sitting with it on my legs because I'm in Florida, but
Okay.
however, my fiance feels that we should be able to breed penguins in the house. So I have to keep a blanket close.
Uh, uh. Well, we the opposite. I'm like that. I love it to be cold. And a while ago, I walked up and I was like, "We live in Louisiana." So I walked up a while ago and I was like, "Man, it's cold in here." My husband's like, "No, it's not." And I'm looking at him like, "Okay, wait. I'm usually hot. You're usually cold." So what part of Florida?
I'm in Orlando. When I
Okay.
first came down here, I'm originally from Kentucky. I mean, you hear the accent.
Uh huh.
I try, but I can't hide it, no matter how hard I try. So I'd been in and out of Florida since I was 16. When I moved back down here to Florida, me and my youngest son moved down here, and he was set on the beach. So
Oh wow.
we moved right on A1A, Atlantic Boulevard in Daytona Beach, found a nice little place right off of the beach, and we loved it until Hurricane Ian decided that we weren't supposed to live there any longer.
Oh
So
wow.
so we came inland here. So it's
I
not
have a family that live where in it lives. It's about an hour from Daytona, huh? We have some family that live like an hour from Daytona. I can't for the life of me remember. Sarah, can you go look up where Annette and them live? I'm getting my daughter to look up. But they actually, the daughter was living in, they were all living in Texas. And the daughter went down there for something and she fell in love with it. And so she moved down there by herself.
oh
And
wow.
then the dad and the other daughter came and then the mom. So they all moved down there. And she got married on the beach.
Oh,
Yeah. But we couldn't go because it was, she got married last year. And it was right after everything was happening with. Oh, it does say don't Daytona. Okay, what is she saying? They said Daytona Beach,
okay.
but yeah, her husband now is a boat captain.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he he fishes and does a whole bunch of whatever they call that. Uh, I
Like
don't know.
charter fishing?
Yes, charter fishing.
Okay.
Yeah, and she just went back to school for hair. Her and her sister. So yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah.
I love fishing. I do. I love me some fishing.
Yes, we love to fish too. We had a big boat at one time, but then we got into my husband got into he restored an old car, and that's what we kind of do now.
Okay.
Yeah, we do a lot of car shows.
Oh no, no. Car shows, that's my jam right there. That's my jam. I love me a car show. I have a 2007 Mustang, and then my father-in-law has an 80s model Fox body. So we do like this past Christmas we did a charity event where all the whole Mustang Club. We're part of the Mustang Club. I don't have my shirt on, but I wear it sometimes. It's got the little Mustang emblem on it. It says
Uh-huh.
Mustang Club of Florida, and we line all the cars up by year and then go and do things in them. So I'm all about car shows. Like we did in April, uh, Flight of Castle. You've been on Bethany's panel. We did the national Mustang car show. Just happened to be here in Orlando, where my father-in-law is one of the chairmen for the National Mustang Club.
Oh
So
wow.
he sponsored a table for us, and I was able to just cover the table in missing persons information. And we actually excuse me, let me try that again. We actually auctioned off a guitar from Aiden Clune, who's missing out in Nevada. His aunt and grandmother were there. Bethany,
Wow.
Irina, and Joe, Fladdock sisters, were there. One of my mods, Mike, he came, but it was a really I've never set up my own missing event. I've been to them, but I've never set up my own. So I had it all set up and had all the posters and flyers. And we were the first day we went out, and people were just kind of like, "What are you guys doing at a car show?" You know. And then it hit me. It's Florida and it's hot. And these people have kids and grandkids with them. So the next day, we all came in like an army with cold water and ice and little bags of chips. Well, then people will stop at your table and listen to about the missing people.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Ice water does wonders at an event in the summertime in Florida.
Hot. Yeah. Well, Scotty's got a 1967 Camaro, Chevy Camaro.
Ooh.
That he built from the ground up.
Oh, wow.
So that, yeah, took him 6 years. So that's our baby. Miss Ruby is her name.
Ooh, what color is it?
She's white.
Love it. Love it.
White with the like the saddlebag color inside.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, she got the honeycomb dash.
No.
No.
No. I was asking him. Sometimes when they ask those questions, they're like,
I'm showing my gearhead over here.
Yeah, the interior came from TMI out of California.
Oh, wow.
Only thing he didn't do. But everything else was done by him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I had a 90s model Laredo, and they call it the workhorse of Camaros. Well, that thing was built. It was built. That was one built car. And this old boy had it sitting in Kentucky in a barn field. And I stopped and I said, "What do you want for that old car out there?" He said, "Oh, girl, you don't want that car." I said, "Well," and I stopped. "So, yeah, I'm interested in it. What do you want for the car?" He said, "Give me $500 for it." So I went home, got $500, took it to him, got my dad, said, "Hey, go drag that car home for me." Ended up, all it needed was an oil pan gasket.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I drove that car all over Eastern Kentucky.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want a 82? A 1982 Chevy truck.
Ooh.
That's what I want.
You want a short bed
Step size. Step size.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
See, my gearhead's showing over here. I love me an old school Chevy C10 step side, short bed with the wood plank bed in it. Yes, girl.
My cousin had one, and I was in love with it, and he said that I could have it, and then he gave it to he passed away, and his nephew totaled it, so it was like, there goes my truck. But we keep looking for one. We want to find one that's hardly no work. Just something I can follow him, because he trailers her everywhere. She's a trailer queen.
I got you. Ooh, you're going to have to send me pictures.
Yeah, I will.
I love me some cars.
I will. I'll send you some pictures.
I love me some cars, boy. I get it. Like in Daytona, they have the turkey rod run where they bring in all the old cars and the ones they build out of boats and some of the craziest things you ever seen, tanks and all kinds of stuff. It's around Thanksgiving in Daytona, and I'm lost the whole time we're there.
Yeah, we have some friends I think go over there. I'm sorry, my granddaughter's.
No, you are fine. We're mostly everybody in here is either a mom, a grandma, a dad, a grandpa, or an aunt or an uncle. Don't you worry about it. You're liable to hear my little wiener dog that I'm surprised is not over here co-hosting in the background, because normally she gets right up here and she sticks her head in the camera. So everybody knows, all my OGs over here, they all know my wiener. She loves to come up here. I don't know where she went. Probably in the blanket, knowing her. She's a toy, so she's constantly freezing. See, look here, we got Grandpa times 2.
See, I can't see none of that. I guess I need to get my glasses.
On StreamYard, if you're on your phone, it's really small. The chat
Yeah.
is, it's hard to see. I'll pull up, pull up so you'll know who all's in here, and I'll kind of introduce them to you. Let's see. I'm going to scroll back up to the top here. FarQ, this is my very first mod. She is my Aussie sister. She's in Australia. Mustang 1965, a great supporter of the channel, amazing human being. Dandy Lioness, the ones with the little wrenches beside them, they're my mods. This is Dandy. She's one of my beautiful mods, one of my OG very first mods. Al on the Prowl. He pops in and listens while he drives to work. He's a creator as well. Lost Souls True Crime and Chat. This is Scarlett. This is the lady I was telling you about that lives in Louisiana, that's an advocate and has a channel.
Okay.
So she's here to listen to you and to be here and learn who you are and learn who Sam is. Lisa Joe is my problem child mod. She's our house genealogist. She's going to correct me later on when I get down there, but she's our DNA person because I'll say it all wrong. Dirty Diana. We have a great community over here. And everybody welcoming everybody in. Let's see, I don't want to miss nobody. Who else did we have pop in here? I know we have Devin in here. I saw her pop in. Munchie's over here. We got Sweet Dude Shibby. I love that name. Was some of the funnest names you see on social media.
Yeah.
There's Munchie. Munchie's come over to support and be here. I know I saw Devin pop in here. I'm getting close. There she is. There's Devin. She's in here with us. Gretchen's come in to hang out tonight. Make sure, and then they all just kind of chit chat. And then if there's any questions or anything, there she is. She says hi. When she says, "I think I'm going to legally change my name to Munchie," I love it. I love it. I wouldn't buy anything else other than Munchie, my love.
I know. I love that name.
Shizzy says, "That's my real government name." Laugh out loud. Just kidding. That's priceless. We have a great community over here. And we do, I do missing persons advocacy. I do for murdered people, families that are fighting for justice. We do like a special, on Wednesdays, I do Where Are They Wednesdays. And I was trying to do it by state, but it ended up turning from an hour and a half live into like 5 hours because I'd get down a rabbit hole and just flyer after story after story after story. So then I said, I'm going to pick 10 cases for Where Are They Wednesday, and I'm going to go through 10 cases. And Sam was one of our cases we talked about on Wednesday. And then on Fridays, I try to do Not Forgotten Fridays. But on Thursdays, what I do is a decompression live, and that's where I pull up funny videos or we fill the panel up and everybody just sits around and talks and laughs and just kind of breathe. That way it's not so serious. And if you want to scream, cry, have an emotional outburst, or laugh until your belly hurts, then that's what we try to do on Thursdays. It's kind of a set schedule, but kind of a not set schedule. And then on Sundays, we do Aussie Sundays, which I had a lot going on personally, and Far hadn't been feeling well. She's had a lot going on too. But we do Aussie Sundays. And on Sundays, we cover Australian cases and bring awareness to cases in Australia. So that way they get awareness and seen over here. And, you never know when somebody's story is going to help. Oh, we lost her. We lost her, y'all. She'll be back. I might have talked her ear off. My sister, Mind a Monster plus Rabbit Hole equals Crazy Lives. Thanks, sis. And she's back.
I don't know what I did. Sorry.
Hey, girl, if I don't throw myself, I call this the front porch. If you see the little girl back here, it's raining. and she's my front porch. How she's sitting on the front porch. So we've got a
Yes.
big on running joke that if I don't throw myself off the front porch at least once, it's not alive.
I said, "Oh, shoot! What did I do?" This is the first time I ever do anything on YouTube, so I'm like lost.
Oh, you're a pro. You got your name up there. You're bouncing right back up here on the porch with me. You're doing good. You're doing amazing. I'm telling you, when I first started doing this over here, I was a mod, like my girls with the wrenches in chat here. I was a mod, and I helped do things in the background. And then when my oldest son went missing, was one of the very first times I ever went up on panel. And then I thought, well, it really wasn't that hard. I can do this myself. I can run my own channel. So I got to where I'd go live at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning thinking nobody's going to come in. I'll be able to get used to what I'm doing. I'll figure out how to do this the right way. And that's how I met FarQ, because their time difference is 12 hours from ours.
Oh
So
wow!
she would come in when her day was getting started. Right, Andy? It's not a good live unless somebody gets yeeted. They wouldn't know what to do if somebody didn't fall off the porch at least once. And StreamYard just upgraded. Normally, I don't have a little duck up there. And normally, I have an icon up there, and I have little clips and videos that I play that are funny videos. But they've changed it all around. And if I go to pushing buttons, you'll be up here by yourself. So I
Oh,
go to push buttons.
so you had a son go missing?
I did. My oldest son had a complete and total mental breakdown, and he went missing. He was missing for 3 days. Um, I called every law enforcement that you could imagine anywhere in Nashville and around Nashville. I spoke to several different detectives, and I kept getting the same story. I kept getting, he's an adult, he has the right to go missing. And it was the most frustrating, heartbreaking thing I've ever had to deal with, was not being able to get anyone to listen,
Mm-hmm.
not being able to get family to listen. Oh, he's off on one of his tangents, he'll be back. Not being able to get law enforcement to listen, and he was actually staying in a very small little town outside of Nashville. And I finally, last resort, called the sheriff's department, was like, look, this is who I am. This is my son. This is what's going on. I need help. And they were able to provide me the resources. And when we found him, he had made a bad choice and had a very shallow heartbeat. And they were able to revive him. And he had a fun stay in the hospital. And his organs had started shutting down. So now he has health issues that he deals with because of his choices that he made. And he has become an advocate for me. There was a young man that was missing in Nashville, Tennessee. His name was Riley Strain. He was a college student that was visiting from Missouri in Nashville. And my son actually went to Nashville, and he handed out flyers, and he walked around town and searched for Riley. He, again, doesn't meet a stranger. So he went into the homeless communities, because in Nashville, down by the river off of Broadway, is a lot of unhoused communities. So he went down the rocks. I about had a heart attack because we were on a live and I had him on camera, slipped on the rocks, but he went down and he talked to some people. And one of the gentlemen that he actually talked to was somebody that had been previously questioned about seeing Riley. And a lot of times when you have communities like that, they don't want to talk to law enforcement. They don't want to talk to the public information officer,
Mm-hmm.
but they will talk to somebody with long blonde hair that looks like a rocker that's coming in and just asking those questions. So he was able to get some good information that I was able to get to the PI that was working the case, and it shedded a little bit more light on what might have happened with Riley. Unfortunately, several days later, he was found in the river. But his life experience really turned him around to understand why mom does what she does.
Mm-hmm.
And he offered to go and help. And he offered to get in the nitty gritty, not knowing a thing he was doing, as far as advocacy or missing people or, helping, like a lot of us have went through the training, we've went through the life experience. We've done these things, and I was really, really proud of him that he was able to go and just like a pro, just jump right in and be like, hey, he had the flyer in his hand. Have you seen this kid? Da 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 da. And so it was a blessing. And sometimes those life changes like that really make you understand the importance of why it's so important to share a missing person, share a missing flyer. Because I always try to, anytime I reached out to a family that doesn't know me, I try to let them know, this is who I am, this is what I do, and this is the reason I do what I do. I try to be the bridge between the families and advocacy. Because a lot of times on you, it gets so heavy on you that telling that story over and over again, and it's heartbreaking because you're living through it every day, where the not knowing eats you inside. So that's why I always tell you when we're messaging, if you need me, call me. If you need me, message me. I'm there for you. Like I'm here for you, because I can sit up here and I can share a flyer and I can say, hey, this person's missing, and I may get 5 out of 10 people to listen. But when you bring a family member on a podcast like this, or on a podcast on TikTok, or whatever, a show on TikTok, I'm not sure if they're called podcasts, but a show on TikTok, then that brings a human side, and that takes it away from being a missing flyer. That's a human being with a real family, with real pain and real heart, and wants answers. You
Yes.
just want answers. And when you get to do what we do, and you get close to families, like I told you, I just want to hug you. I just want to wrap my arms around you and hug you. I wish I was closer. I'd be there, boots on the ground with you. It's my little piece that I can do to give back and give families a safe place with a safe community. And I have phenomenal mods that they won't tolerate any kind of mess. It'll be gone before it even has a chance to come out. See here, Farkew's sending you hugs. Devin says, we love you, Sandy. Dandy says, I get anxiety merely hearing these things. I can't imagine how experiencing it firsthand. Munchie's going to go eat dinner. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yes.
And I appreciate you coming up tonight, too.
It's very emotional. And then being it's been a year. It's like they tell us to be patient, and it's like, how much more patient can we be?
Yeah.
It's I, I get angry a lot lately because it's like we miss him terribly. I just want answers. That's all we want. The not knowing is terrible. That's the worst. Not knowing if he's dead or alive,
Yeah.
that's the worst.
And this is your child. This is your son. This is, your baby, no matter if they're 15 or 40.
Yes. He's my middle child. But they're all my babies.
Yep, they don't get to grow out of that status. They're
No.
mama's babies regardless.
Yeah, they are.
And I don't want you to answer anything that you can't, if it's something that I ask or something that's asked out of the chat and you can't comment on it. Just, I can't comment. I don't want to answer anything like that. Do y'all have a good detective on his case that helps you.
Yes, he's
That's
very good.
that's a blessing. That is a
Yeah,
blessing.
it took us a little while to get a good one, but yes, he's very. When we my husband texts him, and he always has an answer, or he tries to answer. He's always there. Right now, there's no answers, but it's an open investigation, so we just have to be patient.
Yeah.
There's things that they can't tell us because of the open investigation.
Yeah, they have to hold the integrity of the investigation. I know that's frustrating too. Being his mother, you want those answers, but
Yes,
you also want them to be able to do what they need to be able to
yes,
bring him home.
yes,
Now, I had read in I believe it was an article that he was on crutches when he on crutches when he went missing.
yes. He had hurt his foot back in July. He's a skateboarder, and he
Okay.
he hadn't skateboarded in a while, but he still loved to skateboard, and he was skateboarding, and he actually called and said, "Mom, I hurt my foot." I said, "Oh my God." I said, "What you was doing?" He said, "Skateboarding." I said, "Samuel, you getting too old for that." He said, "Never." And he sent me a picture of his foot, and he had went to the doctor, and um he was actually on crutches. I didn't know he was on crutches. I knew that he had them because he had sent me a picture of him on crutches, but I didn't know he was on crutches that night when he went missing.
Oh
But
wow.
later on, they told us that he was on crutches because the picture of him coming out of the bar, he was not on crutches.
Okay.
But it was later told to us that he had crutches.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, but I knew he had hurt himself in July because he had sent me a picture of his foot.
Right.
Yeah,
Uh,
when he was hurt, he'd tell Mama.
oh, mine are the same way. Believe me, it don't matter if it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Called me one morning about a month ago because he eats something that wasn't agreeing with him. Mama, I'm hurting here and I'm hurting here. Should I go to the emergency room? No. Drink some Pepto Bismol, go back to bed, and call me at a decent hour in the morning, son.
Yeah,
What can you do with them? Um, Scarlett is Lost Souls. She said, question she's seen where NOLA police department had a person of interest. Was they able to give any information on the case? I saw that in an article. Did any
yeah.
information ever come of that?
You want to talk about that?
They did investigate him.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
I said they did investigate the individual.
And nothing came of it?
That's some other stuff I can't comment too much on.
Okay. Can't talk about it kind of stuff, but they were able to question the person of interest.
Mm. He's, in other words, still a person of interest.
No longer still a person of interest. Okay.
No.
No,
Thank
I
you
said
so much.
no.
Oh,
He's some.
he's
He's still somewhat a person of interest. At
okay.
this point,
Yeah, and I know I'd seen that in one article, um, but I didn't see it anywhere else. So when I shared him initially, I didn't pull that article up and share it because I wasn't sure if that was something because it really didn't tell in detail of what come of it. So still
it was
somewhat
one-
person.
it was someone that Sam knew.
Okay.
Was was in New Orleans with at the time.
Oh,
She says thank you. They are forever our babies. Thank you so
oh
much.
yeah.
Now, Sandy, will it upset you if I pull Sam's flyer up here on the screen with us? No? Okay, let me get him up here for those that don't know who we're talking about. We're going to pull him up here on the screen. He's a handsome young man. He really is.
He
The
was a
This
Romeo.
is
You heard what my
Romeo.
husband said? My husband
Uh-huh.
said he was a Romeo.
Oh wow. Now, did he keep the long hair, or was he a short hair kind of guy?
No, he had long hair. That picture, yeah, that picture of him standing up with the long hair, that was probably the most recent picture of him.
Okay.
The picture with his hat backwards, we actually that my I was in that picture, but I cropped myself out. Um, Me and him was going to New York.
Ooh.
Well, I was actually coming home. He was staying in New York. That sad face, he was sad because I was leaving. He was pretending to be sad, I should say. He actually took me to New York for my birthday.
Oh
That
wow.
was back in, I don't know what year it was, but that was on my bucket list. I always wanted to go and see Ground Zero. And for Christmas, he says, "Mom, I'm going to buy us some tickets and we're going to go." I said, "Stop." He said, "No, seriously, for your birthday, you're going to be spending your birthday in New York with me." And he sure did. He's a gentleman. He took care of Mama. He,
Oh.
yeah, he'd walk, we walked everywhere. Um, I have anxiety. It's not as bad, but when I'm in a big crowd, I, I, I get real nervous. And we was on the subway. I remember this like it was yesterday. And he was right across from me, and we were holding onto a pole. And he put his hand over my hand and said, "Mom, look at me. Focus, focus." And I'm like, "Okay, son, I'm looking at you." And they had it. The subway was packed. And he said, "Mom, focus. Look at me." And I kept looking at him. And he said, "Look at me." And I said, "I am." And he said, "Mom." He was just like, want me just to focus on him and get all these people around. And finally, when we got off and we going up, it was full of people. And he is like holding my hand, just, "Mama, Mama, I got you. I got you." And once we got out all the people, he walked me to the side and said, "You okay, Mom?" He took care of his mom. I mean, he was just a total gentleman.
Oh.
But that's the picture of when we went to New York. Yep. But he was he just it's just hard to imagine where he's at.
Yeah.
Just, you know, it's hard.
Oh, Mama, we're here for you. We're here for you. Like Dandy says, thank you for being so brave and coming up to advocate for your handsome son. He really is handsome, and we do definitely appreciate you coming up and telling us all the wonderful things about him. Now, one thing that we do like to ask it, what is one of your favorite memories of being with Sam? Young, old, future, he,
My favorite memory is him running through the house, coming in the house, and if I was in the kitchen or something, and he'd come through the house and he'd say, "Mom, I love you," and then run back outside.
oh,
Yeah, that was just him. Or he'd run in the house, open up the ice box, take the milk carton out, and drink milk like he was drinking water. And it'd be like, "Son, pour you a glass." "I don't have time. I gotta go back outside." I'm like, "Okay."
straight from the carton kind of guy.
Yep. He just take the milk and just drink it. That's just one of the things, he Sam never scared or stuff. He was my adventurous kid, like never scared. at our old house we lived, we had a skinny tree, and we lived in a trailer. And the front, you could see the windows were all across the trailer in the front. And I was cooking, and every once in a while I'd look outside to see what the kids were doing because they were playing in the front. And all of a sudden I looked, I said, "Oh my God, he's at the top of this tree, and this tree is going about to break." I run outside, I said, "Samuel, that tree's about to break. I got this, Mom. I got
Oh,
this." And I'm like, "Will you get down?" And he's like, "Mom, I'm fine." I said, "The tree's about to break with you." I'm good. Go back in the house. Don't worry about me. Oh my God. This kid was just he had he was skateboarding over here, and he runs in the house. The bone is sticking out of his foot. And
oh
he comes and
no.
he says, "Mom, I think my foot's broken." And I was like gagging. I turned, I said, "Scotty,
Oh no.
come see." And he's like, "Okay, Mom, bring me to the hospital. I think I broke my foot. Let's go." And I'm like, "Oh my God, kid." It's
Ooh.
just, he had no fear. No fear. What's wrong,
So he
baby?
was all boy when he was younger.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
My daughter. It's an adventure over here every day.
It keeps you young though. Them grandbabies, and I'm sure they
Yeah,
keep you going, don't they?
they do. They do. Um, you wanna, you wanna, you have a favorite, Scotty? Scotty's his eyes is watery.
Oh,
um, yeah. My kids, my kids were they were a mama's babies, but they loved their dad. Their dad was their world. But my husband is worked 7 and 7. So on the 7 days he worked, on the weekends the kids were with me, you know. But um, Sam, Sam and Scotty were two peas in a pod. Even though when they finally would connect and do stuff together, it was like it was amazing because they're both um I don't know the word. I just drew a blank. They both knew how to do things, and
like a
um,
jack of all trades.
yes, Scotty's a jack of all trades, and Sam was pretty much that way with, like I said, arts and music and photography. Because once Sammy liked something, he loved it. He went from liking to loving. Like he never stopped doing it.
Did he start photography and guitar at a young age?
Um, the photography was when he was in high school, huh?
Oh,
Yeah, he went to a school. It was an arts academy, and they did photography and arts. So that's where he started. Then Sammy Sammy wrestled from he was 7 till he was about 16. He wrestled, and he kind of gave up wrestling. It kind of burned him out, and then that's when he started the photography and the music.
okay.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of music does he like to play? Is he
Um,
a country music kind of guy or rock music?
that I call it throw up music.
Music. Girl, you
When they
got to fill me in.
when they do that, they sing and they sound like they throwing up. Yeah, kind of like a punk rock. You know,
Okay.
I know it's
Heavy metal.
heavy metal. It just he had a band and they would practice over here, and it was like, oh my god, they sound like they would. That's the best way I would explain it is they sound like they would throw.
Now, every time I hear punk music, I'm going to think about you from Throw Up Music. I love
That's
it.
the only.
That's
That's
the
the best
best way
way
to
to explain
describe
it,
it.
right, Sammy? I'm sorry. And I mean, it was some good sounding music until they started doing that. Oh my god! But I mean, he loved it, so we did our best thing to love it.
You did your best to love it. So you had the whole band, or like garage band? Are we talking like drums and the
Yes,
singer
yes.
and everybody?
Scotty actually built him a recording studio in our shop.
Oh wow.
Yes, he recorded, you know, his friends and stuff. Yep, yep.
Oh wow.
But
So they were an up and coming band out there in the
yes,
workshop
yes.
doing
And
it.
sometimes they would practice like out in the open under the patio.
Then one time they had put on a venue over here, which the cops had to shut it down.
Yeah, we had a concert scheduled over here, and some neighbors didn't like it, and they closed the shop down. The
Oh,
So we had to load everything up and go to another venue
oh wow.
so they could play. Yep, yep,
Neighbors stomping on all the fun.
yep,
Well, the thing was, there was so many people
yeah. You
that
would,
were parking on a state highway.
yeah. We live on the state highway, so they told us we should have got what you call that,
Permit.
a permit to be able to have the thing here.
Yeah, there were
Cause
100 people in there.
yeah, we
30
had
by 50 shop.
like 100 people in a 30 by 50 shop.
Oh wow. So they had a good turnout.
Yes. So we had to tell everybody we had got all the money. Told everybody follow us here, and we'll let y'all in. We had to be the door people.
You had to be the bouncer, the check in, the door person.
Yes,
Scarlett
but
said you have to have a permit for everything in Louisiana. Really? It seems like it would be laid back in Louisiana.
no, and she's right.
My ex-husband is from it's outside of Baton Rouge, and the name just completely went. Phew, it's gone Shreveport. He was from, so I've been to Shreveport, but I did.
Uh,
We didn't spend much time there.
we about 4 hours away from
Okay,
Shreveport. Yeah, we're more down south.
more down south. Okay,
Yeah, we're. I always tell people Lafayette. If you ever heard of Lafayette, that's where we're from.
okay.
We're actually from a little town called Rain, but I always tell everybody we live in Lafayette because we're closer to Lafayette now. So,
Okay, Devin, thank you. That's Devin. She said she'll be right back.
oh, I see that. I kind of see it a little bit. I'd have to get my glasses.
Scarlett says Shreveport's her stomping grounds.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Well, is that where she's from?
Yes. Yeah. Scarlett's in Louisiana.
Okay. I'm sure she's heard of Lafayette. Huh? April. Yeah. April. Yeah, we have family that live in Shreveport.
Okay. It was
We
when
have.
I was there. It was many, many years ago, and it seemed just like a little small town. Like I didn't get to see much of it. We went to visit some of his family passing through, So I didn't get to see a lot of it. Scarlett says she's actually a little south of Shreveport. Okay. I don't know much about Louisiana other than he watches my fiance watches the Swamp People, and there are days where if I see one more image of Roy Laundrie on my TV, I'm fixing to go sit out here by the swamp with my own gators.
Shoot him.
Shoot 'em, shoot 'em.
There's Troy Landry.
You just couldn't help not coming up here, could you? You see her little nose?
Oh, okay.
She's
But-
my little co-host.
The dog.
She sees the laptop light and the headphones, and she thinks she's supposed to be up here helping. She says, "I'm
Well,
helping."
I have a laptop, but it's occupied by my 10-year-old grandson because he plays Roadblocks.
Okay, okay. I'll take that back. I tried to play with my grandson, and I think he cheats. I don't play with
I
him.
don't understand it, so I don't even try.
I had me
No.
some little pet eggs and stuff, and boy, I thought I was doing it. And apparently I couldn't keep up, so I'm not good for Roblox or Fortnite, none of that. But I can play Call of Duty, though. I can hang with the best of them on some Call of Duty. But I don't
Yeah.
do the rest of this fancy gaming that they do now. I'm not very good at it.
My husband said the last thing he ever remembered doing was farm. Was it farmhouse or
Farmville.
Farmville? That was a thing, bro.
Used to talk to people in Australia.
Mm-hmm. I tell you, I had my son, my oldest son, he's an IT person. So he went in and made mine like I was in England. And I had a hot air balloon and like all the stuff you're not supposed to have here in the States. I had like cows with spots, like tie-dye spots on them. It was really cool. Like, I loved Farmville. I was sad to see it go.
Yes, we played it for a long time. See, we have a baby too. Look, she just jumped up on.
Aww.
That's
Oh my
Elsie.
goodness. Hello, Elsie. You're a sweet girl.
Her,
Oh my goodness.
She's a fat girl.
beautiful. Yeah, we have a chunky one too. He's in his house. He's a rescue. He's a lot of
Yeah.
people call him pit bull, but he's a Staffordshire Terrier. He's the short one, the short legs with the big head and the sits like this,
Uh-huh.
and he's about yay big around.
She's a rescue too.
We take him to the vet, and the girls just go crazy over him. They're like, "Oh my goodness, Kobe, you little chunker!" And he just takes off with them. He don't even want nothing to do with me. He's like, "Yep, you can feed me when we get home." The girls give me pets and loving and butt scratches. So, see you whenever you come pick me up, lady.
Yeah. Whew. This is a lot easier than I thought it would be.
I try to make it as painless as possible, ma'am.
I was real nervous about.
Safe place, and that way, and it's not so heavy on you. We'll get up, we'll chitter chatter. Like I said, we're on the front porch, girl. We're sitting here rocking in our rocking chairs and spending good time, girl. Welcome in, Heather. Thank you so much for being here, Hebby. I love that. I love that nickname. Thank you so much for being in here tonight. This is our special guest, Sandy. She is advocating for her son, Samuel Easterling, that's missing out of Louisiana. He's been missing since August the 29th of 2024. And if you're new here, this is what we do. We have nights where we have families on panel, and we just sit up here on the front porch and chit chat and talk, and we'll pull up his flyer and let everybody see who he is, and we go back to chit chatting and doing our thing up here. But it keeps it where it's not so heavy. So if you would please, Heather, if you would mind, this will be on my community wall. You can take a snippet, a screenshot of it. If you would like one, you can contact me. All of my about information is in my profile. and I will get you a flyer. It takes 1 second to share a missing flyer out. We have a campaign on Mondays. It's called Missing Poster Monday. If you use that hashtag Missing Poster Monday, anybody else that uses that hashtag can click that hashtag and all those posters will come up on your social media feed where you'll be able to see where everybody is sharing on Missing Poster Monday. And then Faces for Advocacy, they have, or Faces for Change, wrong group. They have started Tips Tuesday, and I love that. Tips Tuesday. And so we're trying to get that hashtag trending too, and taking missing flyers and unsolved cases and hashtagging them with Tips Tuesday on there. We do anything and everything we can to get their story out there, share their names, share their faces, give the families a safe place to speak. Try to bring attention to larger resources like Nancy Grace and News Nation and all the things. And I've been blessed to have some good people in my circle that are well known. You never know who's going to pop in or who's going to replay crew or who's going to see, a Twitter post or a Facebook post or before this morning a TikTok post that they may be able to help. I'm a little salty, and it's not because I'm in Florida over my TikTok. Girl, you've seen I have been grinding on getting as many people as I can on there. And this morning I went to open my notifications after taking my pit bull outside, and it said account banned, and I was like, for what? For what? What did I do? I haven't done anything immoral. I haven't posted anything I shouldn't. There's no wild coconuts on there. None of that kind of stuff. I don't know. I appealed it, so hopefully they'll give it back to me in 7 days. If not, I got the backup going, and I'm fixing to do the same thing with it.
That's crazy.
Put my face on there with my missing people behind me and tell their story and encourage people to share and do all the things. Madam, you got down and then you're going to sit here and bark at me. Come on. She's a whole mess. She is a whole mess.
That's like Elsie. She's a daddy's girl.
This one is too. Believe that. This one is too. I'm surprised she's not over there with him, and I've never had another dog do this, but he'll be like laying in his bed, and I'll go over there and I'm gonna love on your daddy and give him kisses, and boy, she'll come up and wedge herself in between where I cannot get to him for nothing, and nip at the end of my nose, not like bite it, but you know what I mean, nip at the end of my nose. Like, you little turkey. Little turkey.
She'll lay in between us.
Oh, she will too. She'll build a wedge. There'll be no snuggling with her daddy. That's not allowed. I'm sorry you didn't get the memo, but there'll be no loving or snuggling on my daddy.
And I could call her to come sit with me, and she'll jump in the chair with him. Look at me like, what? I'm like, I called you, not him.
I see you. I'm good, Mom. Thank you so much. You love the quote, Heather. All the things that you see of a Nightbot are either something that's helpful for someone, or the little quotes are ones that I wrote. They're just inspirational. This one says, live the life of your dreams. Be brave enough to live the life of your dreams according to your vision, purpose, instead of the expectations and opinions of others. Because sometimes we all kind of need a reminder.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have one that says, you're stronger than you know, you're braver than you think, and it's a little bit longer than that. But I try to keep them inspirational, because with the true crime channel, or not really true crime, but we do crime, it gets really heavy. So it's good to put those inspirational things in there. And then, like I said, my Nightbot drops all kinds of helpful helpful information. We've got Nameless in there, and the DNA Doe Network, and a lot of different websites that are mainly missing persons oriented websites. I do have my own website. It is currently under construction. So one page is done and it looks really good because I haven't upgraded it in almost 3 years. And then my resources page, like it's all there, and then the whole bottom of it's empty where I need to sit and finish editing the bottom of it. But life happens, and
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a chance to go back on there and finish putting all my missing groups, missing network in America with or missing in America network. I cannot talk tonight with Jazz and Munchie and everybody. I need to add them to it, and a bunch of other groups and things like that I can add to the site, because if it's all in one place, it's easier to direct people to say, hey, if you go to this website, it's all in there. If you have any questions, there's a contact page. You can reach out to me and I'll help you with any questions that you have or anything like that. It's a lot easier than somebody reaching out to you and being like, I need resources. And then I'm sitting here and your messenger is going ding, 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 ding for the next 15 minutes where I've sent you 50 links.
Right.
It's a lot easier just to say, hey, if you go to this website, I built it. It's credible. It's something that I would trust to share with you, and you'll find the things you're looking for. If you don't see what you're looking for, then you'll can always reach out to me. Yeah, Dandy says Nightbot is a lovely human. He takes me out to dinner several times a week. Good Lord. My Nightbot is an AI bot, but a lot of people, when they first come in the chat, they think that my Nightbot, my chatbot is a chatter. So you have people that'll greet him and talk to him and all the things. No, Heather, there's not an option for super chat over here. I'm not monetized. The reason I'm not monetized on YouTube is so I'm able to cover anything I want to. I can stay on as long as I want to, and I'm not regulated by the YouTube gods and Google as to what I put on my channel. Because when you're monetized, then you have to follow certain regulations and stuff like that. When they run the ads on YouTube, like if you're watching a YouTube video and you see the ads come up, that creator gets paid for those ads. So they can keep their ad money, and I will get up here and be honest. And sometimes I like to get on my soapbox. So
Mm-hmm.
I prefer to be able to get on my soapbox and speak openly and unfiltered, as opposed to some of the filtered things that you have to use when you are monetized. At least Nightbot is nice to you. I've got mine set where he can't block people or anything like that. So he should just be helpful, because he starts blocking people, and I'll open up my little button here and he'll go night night for the night, because I'll deactivate his hind end, because I can't have that.
I don't understand none of that.
Well, it takes a lot off of my mods too, because a lot of times if you start frequenting on YouTube, um, your mods are your people with the blue wrench. Like Dandy has a blue wrench. Let's see. She's got this little blue wrench. Well, up on the screen it's black, but in the chat it's blue on the YouTube side. And that way she can be, in all of my mods, with FarQ or Dandy or any of the other ones that might pop in here, Lisa Joe, or I only have a handful. Is that way they're able to interact with the chat. There's certain commands that they can put in the chat, and it'll drop either a link or a missing person's information, or other things in there. And then we have a gentleman he's a jokester, and when he comes in, he addresses himself in third person. So I thought it was funny one night, and I made him a Nightbot command. So now when he comes in, he just drops his Nightbot command, and it puts in there, Walt Harris is here. You don't have to type it out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, see, my sister just did the command for like, and then it dropped like with the little thumbs up, subscribe. I don't remember what I put on this. Oh, the little person at a laptop, and then share with a bullhorn on there. So it just takes some off of them that way they can interact with the chat and enjoy being here without having to go, oh, I got to change tabs, because a lot of people, you're on their phone, whereas
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a laptop, and then you got to shrink your screen and go over and find the link and come back and copy and paste it. So this way it just makes it a lot more streamlined for them, and then I can load different things in there that are applicable to whatever we're sharing here on the channel. And it helps out a lot. I really like it a lot. I really didn't at first. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but over time I've got used to him, and I think everybody, all of the mods in the community as well, have got used to him being there. And they said Dandy takes him out to dinner, so they have their own little thing going on over there. But some of them are set on timers. Like this is the one: believe in yourself. You're braver than you think. You're more talented than you know, and you're capable of more than you can imagine. So I try to keep it lighthearted.
Yes. And when people say you are so strong, I'm like, nope, I'm the weakest link.
Mama, no, no, you are strong. You are strong. I have seen you come up on a many of a panel. I have seen your page. Guys, if you're not following, I will make sure her TikTok is in the description. I'll put Devin and Munchie's TikTok in the description as well. And my new TikTok with my whole 15 people that I'm grateful that have found me in there as well, because the old one's not going to work anymore. But I'll make sure all the TikToks are in there, and I definitely implore you to go over there, give a follow, hit the heart button, do all the things. It's a little different than over here. You want to go from the bottom up, is what I've been told. So you want to bookmark the post, or you want to share the post, bookmark the post, comment on the post, and then send a heart for the algorithm. Hopefully I'm telling people that right.
Where's the laptop? Oh, oh, I wish I'd have known that. I thought you were on the laptop the whole time. Bruh.
Uh, Sneaky, sneaky grandbabies. What are you gonna do? You said 10 or 11. Your
He's,
grandson.
oh, he's, you're not 11 yet.
Oh, my bad. Almost 11.
Yes. He just got nominated for Student of the Year
Oh wow, that's exciting.
at his school. Yes. Yes. He's in the beta club. He's nominated. He got nominated for Student of the Year. He's he's what? Yeah. They got he's being tested for the gifted program.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's my smart one.
Oh wow. Yeah, Scarlett got me. She said from the bottom up always, and the entire video before hearting it. See, look here. I got they keep me honest.
Yes.
They keep me honest. Hi Carol. Thank you so much for being here tonight, love.
I'm not touching no buttons on here. I'm just gonna keep talking. Because the last button I pressed, I lost y'all.
You're
So I'm like,
doing great. You're doing great. You should have seen me the first time, Bethany, because I live here in Orlando. I'm local to Fladeck, which is her brother that's missing. And I'm on, because I'm so used to my laptop. I'm on my laptop, and she's like, I'm trying to join. I'm trying to invite you up, and I'm like, I don't see any way to come up. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm scrambling. I grab my phone, and I'm like, maybe you have to do it from your phone. So I get on my phone, and I get up there, and I get in a box, and I mute myself. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing over here. I don't know what I'm supposed to say, what I'm not supposed to say. I'm just going to sit here quietly and support. And over time, I've learned to come out of my shell a little bit over there, and I've come up on boxes and I talk. And like when Voices does her lives, I try to read her flyers for her and things like that. If Arctic or nobody's in there to read her flyers for her and stuff, and just help out where I can. I still don't know how to send people gifts or none of that fun stuff. They make the roses and the little dinosaurs and all that stuff come up on the screen. I have no clue how that works.
And like I said, I'm not touching anything. I'm just gonna hold my phone. I probably could ask my grandson. He probably knows better than me. Huh, Jaden? He said, yeah.
This is StreamYard. I also have Streamlabs and OBS and a bunch of other programs, but this one is the most user friendly when you're going to have guests on panel because
Uh
you
huh.
just click the link and you say, you know, allow mic, allow cam, and bam, you can come up. If you fall off the front porch, you can click the link again. You don't have to get a new link or anything like that. So I really enjoy using this one when I have family interviews or if I'm going to do an open panel or if we're going to get up here and discuss, cases and stuff. I always enjoy using this one. You're gonna, oh, cool. Look here, I told you she keeps me honest. Scarlett's going to send me a message on Discord of how to do all the gift thingies. Sweet. I have no idea. And I feel so bad because some of the ladies and gentlemen, not letting out the gentlemen over there, are doing an amazing job. And you see all the little hearts. And like I said, the little dinosaur got me the other day. I was in somebody's live and a little, like Littlefoot. I can't remember what kind of dinosaur it is, the one with the long neck, ran across the bottom of the screen. I was like, that is so cute. That's adorable. And the
What?
corgi that
A
wiggles
bron-
his tail.
Jaden said it's a brontosaurus.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Because I would have been sitting here calling it everything but that.
My da- my daughter's making faces over there.
Yes, tiny Donnie.
My daughter just called him a smart ape. And he just said, "Shut up."
I
Oh shit.
tell you what my mama used to say to me. My mom would look at me and go, Christy Lynn, everybody likes a little ass. Nobody likes a smart ass.
Yep. They've been knowing all the dinosaurs before. I mean, before they could even talk, they knew it. Yes. He, they love dinosaurs. Huh?
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome. I'm a Bigfoot fanatic. If you can't tell, my shirt says hide and seek champion, undefeated, and it's got Bigfoot on it.
Uh,
And then I have an antique Bigfoot. He's super heavy, but he's probably hard to see. But he's an antique cast iron penny bank. And then my son got me this one for Christmas. It's a canvas piece, and it's Bigfoot carrying somebody's pink flamingo out of their yard,
oh wow.
which is just hilarious. And then my dad does woodworking, so this one is matches my shirt. It's a metal sign that he built a frame for, and it says "Hide and Seek Champion of the World." And then I have beadwork of my son and his husky. And then Far Q, my mod here in chat, sent me a Aboriginal lizard that was done by an Aboriginal native in Australia. So it's one of my cherished pieces, but I've got to redo my background because it's the way I've got this light set up. It's really hard to see. But I've got all my pretties back here in the background. This is the vintage in me. So we go to Goodwill. My stepdaughter had a little friend staying over here, and I'm born and raised in the backwoods of Kentucky. And I know times are times and all the things, but this little girl done come over here with these little tiny shorts on. We're gonna go to dinner. Oh no, ma'am, we're not going to dinner in those. So we went to Goodwill
I drink.
so I could get her some pants, shorts that come down past her little booty cheeks to go to
Uh,
dinner in them. And I found a Rainbow Bright, and I was like, I have to have that. I absolutely have to have it. So she's in my background back here.
huh.
All my fun little goodies and my little wiener dogs, and of course I have the baby Yodas and all the things over there.
Well, I have my LSU blanket behind my head.
It looks fuzzy. I'm loving it. Is it
Yes.
super fuzzy?
Soft, soft, soft. Yes. My daughter bought it for me a few years ago for my birthday. It is very, very soft. It's not heavy, heavy, but it's very soft.
Oh, I'm loving it. I love
Mhm.
blankets. Like I have blanket issues and bags. I love bags. Like I can't stop myself. I see a nice duffel bag. I'm like, oh, it's only like $5. It's Goodwill. And I gotta have it. He's like, what are you gonna do with the bag? Are you just gonna put other bags in the bag? Because you got bags. I'm like, but
Uh-huh.
it's a bag. I may need it sometime.
Yep.
Like,
My daughter needed some pants for work, and she found what, five, four, four pairs of pants at Goodwill. She bought four pants, four shirts for $40.
you can't beat that. We
Mm-mm.
found my stepdaughter a pair of those Miss Me jeans. I think's what they're called. Them expensive jeans with the little jewels and whatnots all over them for like $15, and she just liked them because they had jewels on them. And she brought them over. She was like, "Can I have these?" And I looked at the tag. I said, "Those are $150 pair of jeans. You're darn skippy. You can have them, and if they don't fit, you can bring them right back down here to me. I will give them a home."
Yeah.
Right. See, Scarlett understands. You got to have a bag for the bags. Got to have a bag for the bags. It's an unwritten law.
She just asked if she could go take a bath. Uh,
Oh, this dog is rotten.
I see that.
She's so spoiled.
Yep.
Be
She
up.
just Scotty just got back from taking a bath, and she jumped up on the chair.
Aw. Where did you go? I looked everywhere for you. Yeah, Dandy says Goodwill is out of control lately. $50 for donated jeans. She's salty in Colorado. Girl,
Oh, wow.
$50 for a pair. Oh no, 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 no. See, that's when I'm gonna have to be the the social media Karen. I need to speak to your manager. $50 for a pair of jeans.
Right? Not at a Goodwill.
I'm gonna need a discount on those.
It was funny. They have a little place in Rain, and I had went with Sam one time, and I was just sitting there, and he was, ravaging through, and the guy said, "Oh, we just got a whole bunch of stuff in the back." He said, "Come on," and I was like looking at him. He said, "Mom, I'll be back." He said they keep the good stuff for me in the back. I was like,
Oh, he has a connection. See, that's what I'm talking
"Yes,
about. I need me a connection.
that's what he would do."
I
They
need me
would
a
let
thrift
him.
shop connection.
Yep, they would let him know. We kept the stuff in the back. We was wondering if he was coming today. I'm like, dude. And he come back with a big old bag of stuff. And I'm like, how much did that cost you? Oh, we, we making deals. I said, oh Lord.
Wheeling and dealing. Hey, yeah,
That's how he was. He was a wheeler and a dealer.
I love it. I love it. Like, don't let me see something without a price tag on it at Goodwill because I'm going to the manager. What? This ain't got no price tag on it. How much you want for this?
That's how he was.
This little
And then,
harness that she's got on, it's a PetSmart harness. She probably paid $20 at PetSmart for it, and it didn't have. It was in a Ziploc, and I took it up to the manager. I said, "This ain't got no price tag on it." And she said, "It probably come out of one of the bags where we put like multiple things in it." I said, well, I didn't see no bag, or I would have brought you the whole bag up here because they know me here in town at the one I generally go to. She said, $1.99. I said, sold. I brought it home, throwed it in the washing machine.
yep, that's how he was. He had given me some stuff, and I cleaned out my closet, and there was some of the stuff I brought to. I always bring my stuff to that place, And a couple of weeks later, he said, "Mom, that shirt I gave you, it ended back up on the rack."
Oh,
Said, "Did you bring some clothes over there?" I was like, "Yeah, but I don't know how that got in the bag." And he's like, "Okay, Mom, I'll get it back for you." I'm like, "Okay."
I love it.
And I said, "I'm sorry." He's like, "No, Mom, you probably didn't mean to put it in there." I said, "No, I didn't," but yeah, he got it back for me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. He said, "Mom, that shirt was on the rack. Isn't that the shirt I gave you?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Oops."
Oh my goodness. He had an eye. He was like, no, 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 that's my mom's. Oops,
Yes.
taking that back home.
He was, I'm serious. He he was he's a character. Very much like I could fuss at him and I'd be fussing at him and say, "Sam, stop that." But Mom, you love me. I was like, "How you supposed to fuss?" And I turn and I look at my husband and be like, "How you supposed to fuss him?" And he's making this little weird face. Uh, Kid here.
I always tell my boys they're both jokesters too. They're just, they're the same way. How can you be mad at somebody like that? And I
Uh-huh.
always tell them, a mother can only be so proud.
My other two kids always said he was my favorite child. Sam's the favorite. Sam's the favorite. He's the golden child. And I'd be like, "No, I love y'all, all of y'all." When I got grandkids, I have a shirt that says, "All my kids think I have a favorite." No.
She's about to drive me nuts. Okay, look, look here, here, here. Get her a blanket because she was born at Christmas time. We had an ice storm in Paducah in Kentucky, where I'm from, and she just thinks she's freezing all the time. So you see her pawing at my shirt. She's trying to get in my shirt.
Uh-uh.
So I grabbed my Bigfoot blanket, and now she's content. Now there's a lump here. That's that's her. She's content now. She's got a blanket.
And she, well, Elsie doesn't like to be covered.
She doesn't like to be covered. Now that's my pit bull. He don't care nothing about no blanket. Don't want no blanket. He wants a blanket to lay on, but he
And
don't
she,
want to be in it.
bruh, my daughter's in a bath and the baby's crying. And my grandson says, "Oh, I forgot." Because Mama must have came and I saw her come talk to him.
Oh,
Yeah. So she must have told him. Uh, I, I'm on a live and everybody can hear what she's saying. So I'm hoping y'all didn't hear what he said.
you're perfectly fine.
Oh, God.
I have to warn my fiance. I'm like, I have a live tonight. I have an interview tonight, so he knows not to be silly in the background.
Where's her noonie?
Oh, Heather's cat claims all the blankets and loves to be covered up. That's awesome. I mean, we don't have any cats. My little wiener dog is a hunter. She was trained to hunt when she was real little. So we don't have any kind of small animals other than her in the house. I want a monkey, and I believe I have conned him into eventually letting me get a monkey. Because it took some time, but if you pull up enough cute videos of monkeys and show it to him, it that's the key right there.
My husband said he always wanted a monkey.
I want one so bad. And now he's even educated to where he's like, "You want a capuchin, right?" Yes, capuchin. I want a monkey.
Well, we don't have no cats, but we have a rooster and two chickens. And I was sitting outside talking to Scotty today and had my back to the rooster, and he decides to attack me, jump up and attack me.
Oh,
I said he's going to end up in the pot one day. He's going to
we
be
had
real soon.
we have neighbors. They moved in a couple of years ago when it was just us on this end of the road, and they got chickens when prices of eggs went up. Actually, the people on this side of us, back behind us, got chickens, and then this guy got chickens. Well, my dogs have never seen a chicken, and so the other day, my fiance looks outside and he goes, "You got to come see this." And I was like, "What?" And I look out and we got like 10 chickens in the yard. Real pretty rooster. Oh, he was beautiful. He was black and white marble. And I thought, oh no. So Kobe starts noticing them out here by the flower bed because we've got bay windows that go all the way around where his kennel is. And he comes out of his kennel and boy, he sat there at that back door and he just talked and whined and hey, I said, no, 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 no. We're not, no. There are no chicken nuggies for you. Not going to go out there and make the neighbor's chickens chicken nuggies.
Uh, uh, no,
You had a family of woodchucks taking over, but apparently they moved on. I'm kind of sad, not going to lie, even though they were tearing up my yard. Aw, I don't think we have woodchucks here. We have a armadillo that likes to tear up my yard.
uh-huh. Yeah, we had one in our front yard.
An armadillo? Boy, they make a
Yeah.
mess.
Oh, yeah, they do.
And you guys are down south too, so y'all have like sand based in your yard instead of dirt, like up north.
No, no, we have, it's dirt.
It's dirt. So we have sand. So like the ants already make sand hills as it is out here. And then when I'm walking the littles, because like I said, she's a hunter. She doesn't know that she's 8 pounds of fury. She thinks she's a Great Dane. So she goes right into the swamp. And the last time I seen him, he was probably about 4 foot long. We had a gator that crossed the driveway from one swamp to the other, so I don't want her going down there.
I'm sorry, you hear my granddaughter. She's got her sister's iPad, and she just like looking at. I'm sorry. It was funny.
You gotta love the grandbabies.
Oh God, she's a hoot.
Out of the mouths of babes, you never know.
She's trying to turn on the iPad. Jada, look at sister. Oh my God, I know they. Scotty just said we have an armadillo in our yard right now. It's messing up our yard.
They make a heck of a mess, and there's one. He's an old one, I guess. He's a chunker, and sometimes I like to sit out on the sun deck. We have like, the concrete patio sun deck. Sometimes at night I like to sit out there and just listen to the bugs and you know all the sounds. As long as I don't hear gators chirping, then I run back in the house a crazy person. But and this armadillo, he just come right up, just walked right up, like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I
Uh,
thought, why in the hell is that thing so close? And then earlier that day, this was a few months ago. Earlier that day, I had been sitting out there with a tub of strawberries, and I'd bite them down to the green leaf on the top of them, and I was chunking the green leaves in the yard. And I guess he was going around eating them strawberries. And I didn't even think about it. I thought, why is he so close up here? I've never seen him come up that close because they usually stay on towards the fence line and dig their little holes all the way down, or they go down the hill. And he found him some schnackadoodles. You gotta love the wildlife.
yes. We we had coyotes run through our yard, but we put up a fence so they can't go through our yard.
Oh, now that's scary.
Yes.
Coyotes. Have you seen these people that's making pets out of them?
No.
I couldn't imagine having one as a pet.
Mm-mm.
And this one lady's got two dogs. One of them looks like a lab, and one of them looks like a pit bull mix, and a cat. And this coyote just plays with that cat, like, I mean, sleeps with it. She puts up videos of it, and I said, I just don't think I could.
Mm-mm.
I just
Because
don't think I could.
turn on you in a minute.
And they got them. You think a dog's got sharp teeth? You ain't seen nothing until you've seen the inside of a coyote's mouth.
Oh, I know.
Hold on just a minute.
Wait, what?
Dandy, hold on just a minute. Heather says she's got them too. Yeah, they're sometimes they're bad. I mean, um, this past winter we had a big pack of them, and I'm from Kentucky, and there's coyote seasons up there because you have to clear them out or they'll clear out your livestock, and so I can hear one, I can smell one a mile away because I've been many a times growing up, and we had a big pack of them out there. And I had to quit taking my dog out at night because I thought, he's a good sized dog, but I thought, Lord, if he gets out there and gets tangled with coyotes, and here I'll be knee deep in that swamp, scared to death something's going to eat me trying to get him. Want no part of that.
Nope. We 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 could hear them hollering,
Mm.
but they had somebody that moved behind us, bought the 16 acres behind us, so
Hmm.
we don't hear them. But he shot one and they couldn't find it.
Oh,
They
wow.
shot it. Yeah. So, but yeah, the woods behind us, we can hear them sometimes.
Oof. That's scary, especially with them grandbabies.
Yes. But like I said, we're fenced in, so they can't come in our yard.
That's a good thing. That's
Yeah.
a good thing. We're fenced in probably 90% of the yard, other than the hole that the chickens next door found the other day that we didn't know about. Probably get out there this weekend and patch that hole up.
I'm dying laughing. She just, oh,
Uh oh.
the iPad just fell, and our dog just took off. She's not crazy.
She
She's
got
not.
out of there.
What are you doing? Watch her, Jaden, so she don't fall off that sofa. Cause she's fast. She's 9 months old, and she's walking already.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh wow. Wow, I haven't had little people in a long time. Yes, Mustang, we had a chicken invasion. I named it the chicken invasion of the feathered kind. Because I hear them over there, but we've never had them come across. But apparently they found a hole and was like, I wonder what they got over there. I just let them run around the yard. I told my old man, I said, they'll just get the ants and the bugs and things out of the yard. They're not hurting us.
Watch her. I'm afraid she falls off the sofa.
Oh,
We'll
Heather
be
said
the
the
first.
coyote said kept getting in the neighbor's chicken, so they finally fixed it up. But you can hear them howling just about every night. Ooh,
Yep. I know they had some people put it on Facebook that around here that the coyotes were getting the chickens.
oof. They'll do that too if they run out of stuff, that they can hunt in the woods, and you
Hmm.
know, they prey on each other too. They're one of the few animals that actually will prey on the weakest one of the pack too. So they'll darn sure take a free meal from somebody's chickens.
Jaden, look at your sister. She's just staring at stuff. I'm sorry, I keep getting.
You are fine, girl. I
I'm
told you
trying
I'm
to.
here for you tonight. This was our night to hang out. I can't be there with you, but we could definitely hang out up here. You are perfectly fine. You don't have no reason to apologize.
Watch her. He's playing Roblox, and she's just staring at his game. It's like she wants to catch the people on his game.
Aw. I seen a video the other day that I ended up on the cats of TikTok side of things. Who knows? You get in a rabbit hole and start scrolling where you end up, and people are taking iPads and putting bugs running across the iPad, and cats are slapping at them. And I'm like,
Oh my god, I saw that.
I never in my life thought the world would live in technology where cats had their own iPad.
Jane, watch. Ooh, she scared me.
I'm telling y'all, I end up in some rabbit holes over there. I'd be on Monkey Talk, I'd be on Cat Talk, and then Rufus the Bull. I don't know why I'm obsessed with Rufus the Bull, but I just love watching him. Matt, he's hilarious, and he gets out a big old bull and he'll hide behind the tree, and then he's got one of them side by sides, and the bull
Uh,
flip the damn side by side over, and
didn't you watch that? The bull with the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's Rufus.
That's Rufus. Yeah, that's what
Rufus
she
and
said.
Redford. See,
Rufus
look
and
there,
Red.
man after my heart right there. That's my TikTok late night.
I haven't
He's
seen him.
he's so funny.
Um, it's I come across this guy. He has chickens, and he's a comedian. But he goes out there with his broom, and he's fussing at the chickens. He's hilarious.
You talking about Matthew?
Yes.
Get up! It's time to do farm chores, girl.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, country girl, born and raised. Don't let me find farm animals on TikTok. I'm gone for hours.
I laugh at him when he comes out with his little chicken robe.
Yes, yes. And you see people, yes, Matt Matthews. Yes, Scarlett. I love him. I dearly love him. I ran across him one night, and I'm obsessed with him. I love it. Love it. And then you'll see people that'll go to his shows, like his comedy shows, and they'll have that robe on. They'll have the chicken robe
Yes,
on in
I
the
saw that
audience. And he's so funny. He is
he
so funny. Oh my
when he
goodness.
comes out with the chickens and he says he's got them all the chickens names and he starts telling one of them. And then the other day I was watching one. He said, "I told you not to jump on the other chickens. If you do that again, you're gonna end up in the pot." And I'm like, he said, "Didn't I just tell you now get?" And he's got
He
that.
He is so funny. He's so
Yes,
funny, and he's a barrel rider too. Did you know that?
I saw that the other day. I couldn't believe that.
Oh, I could not believe it either. I didn't. And man, there's your jack of all trades right there. Funny,
Yes.
cute, barrel rides, raises all the things. I love it, and he's so funny, especially when he goes to messing with cleaning muck pens. Oh, I laugh so hard at him. I
I
laugh so hard at him.
was
He's so
watching
funny.
the other day, and my daughter said, "Oh my God, Mama, I watch him too." I'm like, "Oh God," when he starts with those chickens, it's just so funny. And then he starts with the pigs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yep. There's a guy, I can't think of his name. Somebody in chat will probably know his name, but he runs a Hardly shop over here on the Gulf side, and he stitches videos with people. He's funny too, and he'll like stitch a video of some girl that's talking about, I don't know, makeup or something, and then he'll tell you a fun fact, and
My
it's just,
husband watches him too. He's just
I can't think of his name, and I know it as well as I'm sitting here.
He'll put on a video, and then halfway through the video, he shuts them off, and then he says, "Did you know?" And then he'll tell a story behind it, with nothing to do with the video.
He's so funny. He is so funny.
His name.
I can't believe I can't think of his name.
She's like, you taking my fun away. I was, I,
Yes, the guy with the black trash bag bodies laying on the floor behind him. That's his. I think that's his Halloween. Look here. I danced. I danced to it scratching the ground. Crime Curious, welcome in. Glad you're still alive. Just got home from the thrift store. Look there. Another thrift store here with us. Ridiculous because I'm moving in 3 weeks, but I can't help it. Thursday is thrift store day. I love it. I love it. Crime Curious is amazing. She's also a creator and an author. She's got books that she's written and goes and does trials. And Crime Curious is amazing. We love Crime Curious. Jenna's a rock star. I tell you, you never know who's going to pop in over here. You never know where we'll end up. We might talk about recipes and then end up with Matt Matthews in a robe out there chasing chickens with a broom.
huh?
Justin Nunley.
Justin Nunley.
There you go, Justin Nunley. He's so funny. I love him because it's just so random. Because then he'll pop on the screen. He'll go, "Did you know?" Well, now you know. And and I laugh so hard.
My husband was looking for him. Why?
I didn't find him.
Yeah, his name just came up.
I love him. Love you, Crime Curious. She said, "You're so sweet when you coming to visit." Girl, I couldn't wait to get back out there. I hadn't been out there in years. I hadn't been out there in a minute. My oldest son was 4 years old the last time I've been to Colorado.
Oh, Colorado.
And see, I could double dip. I could see Dandy and Crime Curious all in one trip.
I've never been to Colorado, but
It's beautiful.
it's on my bucket list.
It's beautiful. I was in Durango for a short period of time, and you know, I'm from Kentucky, so we have rolling hills and we have mountains. We have the Smokies on one side and Appalachians, on the eastern side. But there is nothing like the Rocky Mountains. I mean, when I first saw them, I stood there and I just looked up and was just like, "Oh, this is amazing." And then when we were driving around the little narrow roads, I was looking down and thinking, "Why isn't there a guardrail?"
Well, I'm country. I had never been out in mountains. My sister-in-law lives in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and
Really?
we flew into El Paso, and we're going to her house, and I'm just amazed by these little bitty mountains. And she says she hasn't seen nothing yet, and I was just like, I mean, this little country girl from Louisiana, never been, and I was just like amazed. Yep.
Oh
It's
my
just,
goodness. Now, the mountains, I lived in Las Cruces for about 5.5 years. My first marriage that I raised my oldest son till he was almost 5 in Las Cruces. So we called it the town in the middle of the desert surrounded by mountains. And the Oregons are just beautiful. I love the Oregons. And Las Cruces is
my,
such a pretty little town.
my sister-in-law lives 200 yards from that. You know
Really?
the mountain with the heart in it?
Mm.
They have a heart. You can see it from her house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And
Actually, Sam got married in White Sands.
oh, and up at the missile range?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, girl,
That,
you talking my language. I hadn't been out there in a long time. Winter. I
when,
hadn't been out there in a long time.
that's where Sam got married. Um, Back in 14, 14, 15. Because, okay, so Jaden's 10 and he was 2. So, yeah. He got married. That's where his only wife, well, they divorced, but that was where they got married in White Sands.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Me and him was on top of the mountain, walked down the sands to meet his wife.
Aw. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. It was
That's
very,
beautiful.
They had about what 20 people there. It was very intimate. Just his our family, his her family, and a few friends. Yep.
Oh, wow. Scarlett says, Louisiana, we don't have mountains. We just have tiny hills.
Uh,
But y'all talking about going to a Coldplay party? A Colo party? I'm curious. She said that was supposed to say Colorado party. A Colo party sounds like a rectal procedure. Lord.
uh,
Oh, my Lord.
yeah, we don't. I, no mountains here.
Picture of mine. That's when you got
Oh,
there.
my little dog. Sorry for anybody with headphones in.
I don't
She's got
know.
the little yippy little
I'll
bark.
show you. This is in White Sands.
Oh, oh, that's amazing. I miss it out there. I really do.
It's beautiful where his sister lives. It's so pretty where she lives.
I called it my paradise in the wastelands because it's just desert as far as you could see, but just beautiful. I mean, you come from the backwoods of Kentucky, or like you said, country, and you go somewhere like that, and it's just like it's a whole different world.
And
It,
I'm scared of heights. And we were up on a mountain, and she was trying to get me to look over the cliff to look at Scotty because he had went down. And I'm like, I am not looking at. Come, she said. I was like, dude, I'm about to throw up right here.
oh no! Oh no!
I can't do this. No.
You're like a toddler, dude. Make up your mind where you want to sit. Thank you.
Yeah, we went up in the mountains. What? Janice just asked a question. Go look at. Sorry, one of my friends is asking a question. She did in a group text.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Uh, Coheed to the
Where?
website. Ooh.
What?
Jen says, I know, GJ, I should definitely add Coheed to the website. Maybe we can chat after I get settled in. Ooh. But Jen also has a website as well, and she has a lot of her trial information and her books and things on there.
Oh, okay.
She says, I'm making a pizza. Gonna go back to lurking with sound only. Love you, girl. Thank you for lurking. Pizza. We had tacos tonight. I'm pizzaed out for the week.
Bruh.
We tried one of those, the spinach pizza instead of like the pepperoni on it with the white Alfredo sauce. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
My grandson said, "Ew."
Old
He said,
people pizza.
"Ew."
He said no.
No, don't take my pepperoni away. Well, they've been eating tacos probably for 3 days,
I love me
but
some tacos.
they him and his sister they could eat some tacos.
I love me some tacos.
You know, I took some. My daughter had told me about it. You know those the Doritos. They the purple Doritos. I think they what are they, Jaden's? What are they called? But you we took them and you crunch them up and you put the taco meat, then you put the lettuce, the tomatoes, your sour cream, your sauce with those purple
Ooh,
Doritos. Oh my god,
ooh, that sounds good.
it's so good,
That sounds
so good.
fabulous. We might have to try that, Sissy. What do you think? She's not supposed to get people food, but look at that face. You
Oh
can't say
yeah.
no.
Mhm.
Not supposed to have people food, but Mommy is weak. Mommy's weak.
Yeah, that's Elsie sits by Scotty on the table, and she just sits there, and then she'll go up to him and punch him with her nose when he's not feeding her. Oh, my grandson said she does that with me when I'm eating my snack.
She uses her paws. She'll come up and use her paws and punch you with. I mean, both of them just come at you like,
Uh-uh.
hey, 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 hey,
Well, when
spicy chili. Ooh, that
oh,
does sound good with sour cream and all the thing. Mm.
yeah, my daughter made some chili Saturday last weekend.
It's almost chilly weather. Well, not weather here, but it's almost chilly time. Like my internal clock knows when it's chilly time.
Yeah, like me, that first little cool breeze. Oh, we had gumbo.
Girl, I ain't had no good gumbo in a long time. My mother-in-law, well, my first husband, I said he was from Shreveport, and the first time I ever had gumbo, my mother-in-law was, "You ever ate gumbo before?" I said, "No, I've never had no gumbo." Boy, let me tell you what, I ate till I couldn't move.
Oh gosh,
It
yes.
was so good.
We had seafood gumbo tonight for supper.
I was hooked. I was absolutely hooked. And when I was pregnant with my oldest son, she would bring food to the house. Girl, let me tell you, I eat all the Cajun food you bring me
Yep,
all day long. That's the good stuff, ain't it, sissy?
and I like to cook, so Scotty made me an outdoor kitchen, so I don't cook in my house.
Here, Scarlett says gumbo season is the best season. Some gumbo and red beans and rice. Oh, yes, ma'am. Boy, I'm gonna have me a snack when we get off here. Y'all get on and see if I can't find me some Rufus the Bull and
Yep, gumbo, gumbo crawfish etouffee. Um, you don't like crawfish etouffee? No, we know. No, you don't.
thank you. He went and got empanadas.
Like I said, we had seafood gumbo, and then the kids had tacos again.
Ooh, yes, girl. I be
And
eating it all.
tomorrow
Smorgasbord.
night, I'm gonna do the red beans and rice, red beans and sausage tomorrow night.
Oh, mm.
My Scotty said nope.
Good eating.
I'm gonna fry you some pork chops. We got it.
She's in there
Ugh.
napping, watching her daddy.
Well, this was nice. Just visiting. Didn't
Yeah,
even
girl.
didn't they? Probably a lot of people didn't come in because they're like, "Oh, this is boring."
I get a lot more on replay crew than I do. Like they'll come in, pop in and out. I get a lot people that'll come in and replay and watch the replay. And I haven't been very active over here either. I've been trying to work on building the TikTok and stuff. So a lot of people don't. They're not looking for me as much as they normally do. But I'm the type that I'd rather have 20, 30 people in here than 1,000 and try to keep up with everybody and you know just watch. They watch it on replay. We get 1,000 people. That's fine. I love the community and everybody that comes in and listens and just be a part. I'm gonna start coming back over here a lot more now, and that way we'll be further out into the algorithm because it's a nightmare over here trying to get into the algorithm when you haven't been on in a long time. but I was trying to learn how to do it over there too. So I've spent a lot of time and energy on learning how to do it on TikTok and learning how to do all the things and go live and use all the fancy green screens and all those fun things that they do over there. And the thing that I like about it here is like if you go live on TikTok, the live disappears after the live is gone. It's gone. But like this live, you can come over here 5 years from now, and it'll still be up here. It'll
Oh
still
wow.
be it'll still be on here. You can always come back and watch, or if people like Crime Curious went to eat, she can always come back after she gets done eating and be able to watch what she might have missed. And so these stay up forever. These
Oh
don't
wow.
these don't go down unless I take them down because I'm not monetized. So YouTube doesn't come for me and, oh, yeah, this is against this and this is against that. They don't mess with my videos. I don't post anything that's you know in a violence or anything that's against community guidelines, which it's a lot more lax over here than it is over there. But I don't post anything because I want to keep this for what we're doing now. I like giving families a safe place to come and just hang out. Just hang
Right.
out and talk. Just hang out and talk because it helps. It helps me get to know you and get to know your family, and in your case, get to know Sam, and it helps the community, and it helps you too because it gives you a place where you don't feel like you have to be so focused and serious. And this is what no, girl, we're on the front porch.
Yeah.
We are sitting up here on the front porch. My son made me this because he was like, Mom, he was like, people, they name their channels. And I told him, I said, growing up, son, the men would go out in the field or go hunting, and the women would all sit on the porch swing and up on the porch chairs on the front porch, and that's where we'd hang out. I said, I think I want my channel to be my front porch. So he built me this little animated background thingy, and it just turned into the front porch, and that's what everybody knows it as, is we just get up here and sit and rock and talk on the front porch.
Uh-huh.
And when I had my old chair, it rocked really good, but this one my sister got me for my birthday. It's one of those fancy ones that comes with all the girl, this thing's got a foot stand on it and all kinds of stuff that pops out. But my old chair, boy, but they knew if they come on here and I was sitting up here rocking back and forth, oh, she's done on her second story of the soapbox. The first story done upgraded. This one don't rock real good. It squeaks a lot. But at least you can tell it's squeaking because some people's chairs you get on here and you hear it and you're like, oh, you could have muted before you done that on a live. Now everybody gonna know you little toot toot on the live.
I'm laughing at the dog because she likes to lay on the sofa and my grandson's on the sofa and she just made her way on the sofa like this is my sofa, you need to move over.
And Scarlett says, I got to start cooking Mind the Monsters. Thank you so much for this, Miss Sandy. It was very nice meeting you. Prayers to you and your family. Thank you, Scarlett, for coming in.
Thank you. One day
Scarlett.
we all meet.
Yes, we need to do, I keep telling we need to do a meet and greet. Because, like, we have Crime Con and things like that, but the tickets are so expensive. Like, the only reason I went to Crime Con the year that it was here in Florida was because it was literally in Orlando. And I got to meet a lot of families and people and stuff. And I said, me and the girls, Dandy and Frankie, she's not in here tonight, but she's another creator. She's in Canada. And I said, we need to pick a central point, and we need to all just go to that central point and
Yep.
have a big meet and greet.
Yep.
Farq's still hanging in here with us. She takes care of cats. I figured she done went on ear mode too and was taking care of the cats.
Yep. Do a meet and Sandy will cook for everybody.
Oh yes, y'all hear that? We're gonna hold you to that, Sandy. We're all big fans of food now. Let me tell you. I'm
Well,
telling you, it's not a good live unless somebody falls off the porch. We end up in food, and I get to talk about muscle cars.
and I'll send you a picture of the muscle car later.
Look at here, Farky said, I'm only 18 hours away by plane. She's going to drop by too. She sends me different foods from Australia, and she sent me this pack of cookies, Tim Tams or Tam Tams. I honestly couldn't tell you what they're called. We eat them so fast. But they was these heavenly little chocolate cookies. Oh, girl. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. That whole package was gone before I knowed it. They was so good. And then she sent my son some Vegemite, and he's so funny. So he calls me one night and he's like, Mom, how am I supposed to eat this? So I messaged Far and I was like, tell me, I want to relay to him. He wants to know how to eat this Vegemite. So my child takes a piece of plain toast and just coats it down with Vegemite and eats it. Tim Tams. There you go. Yes, those things are heavenly. And then he called me. He said, Mom, it's real salty. He said, it seems like it needs something more than just a piece of toast. Well, about 2 nights later, he called me back. He said, Mama, I made the best stew you ever put in your mouth. I said, did you now? He said, I put Vegemite in it. I thought, oh my God, he put Vegemite in soup. He said it was good though. So we have, I thought I had the bag over here. It's probably behind something because I tried to rearrange before we went live. But she sent me oh Lord, I'm going to knock something over. Well, I don't know where the bag is, but she sent us coffee flavored Doritos. Now that sounds odd, but let me tell you, they're actually really good. And once you get to eating them, you can't stop. So she sent me several bags of them the first time she sent them over here. So I took some of them to Bethany, Vladic Castle's sister, and she went on TikTok one night, and you know, 'cause she does Tuesday night, she does her TikToks for Vladic, and you know, she pulled them up and showed everybody, and we may or may not have farmed for little likes on that live that night. We were like, if you get Bethany to 10,000 little heart likes on the live, Bethany will eat the coffee Doritos. So I mean, it didn't take long. There wasn't but about 10 or 15 of us in there, but I'm like tapping the screen like a machine gun. I'm just like, we're going to get to 10,000. I want to see her eat them on the live. So she eats one, and by the time the end of it, I was like, I'm in chat, and I'm like, Bethany, those are coffee. They have caffeine in them. You have to work in the morning. She didn't eat half the bag.
Oh my God.
You can't stop eating them. I mean, she was just she had Gabby Petito's mom and Gabby's stepdad up there, and boy, they were just, I mean, it was the funniest, and we were cracking up.
So
It was hilarious.
Yeah. You think you could eat that? But you can't eat a lot because you'd be bouncing off the wall.
Mm-hmm. Be ping-ponging off the walls. She was wired, wasn't she? She was wired for sound. I'm telling you, because she was just chill, Bethany, you know. Hey, guys. She's real soft-spoken. She's a sweet sweetheart. And I love her to death. And boy, she ate them Doritos, and she was just 900 miles an hour on that live that night. I was laughing so hard. I forgot to set a timer for the pizza, so I went back in chat and found the timestamp.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious. I'm curious. Keep thinking of the song with the Vegemite sandwich. Yes, men at work, girl. The land down under. I played that the first time that Far Q had come up on panel. I said, and she'd never heard that song before. So you would think that it's about Australia. No, she'd never heard it before. Yes, she's my Aussie sister. My kids call her their Aussie aunt. And people are like, you've got an Aussie aunt? Yes, we have an Aussie aunt. We were adopted by our Australian aunt.
You going to bed? Oh, okay.
What are you doing, Missy Butt? She just
Well, It's almost past my bedtime.
All right, girl. Well, I didn't mean to keep you so long. We was just having so much fun up here. I
No,
thought,
no,
well, now
you're
I've
good.
got her all to myself. I'm just gonna keep her.
Nope, you're good. I just looked at the time. I was like, oh my goodness.
Well,
No
thank you
wonder.
for coming up and hanging out. And you are welcome to come over anytime you want to. If you see us live, you come over here. I don't know if I sent you the channel link, I can send that to you too, and that way you'll have my YouTube channel too. Anytime you see us over here, you're welcome to come over here and hang out with us.
Well, I appreciate you having us. We, we did exactly what I was hoping, that we just chatted, and I know I wanted to get him out there, but you did show some of him, so that was good. We did exactly what I wanted to do, is just kind of um just be laid back.
Yes, girl. I told you that I wanted to give you a safe place to come be Sandy for a night. And what I'll do is once you drop down off the panel, I'll pull his flyer back up. I'll read his flyer in entirety. His flyer's on our thumbnail, and this was a night for you to be you and laugh and giggle and just hang out and chat.
Yep,
Will
it
you
was.
get you some rest? And good night, Scotty.
Good night. I wasn't much talkative. I wasn't too talkative tonight. But I was
That's
listening.
perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. You was more help than you know. If I couldn't have thought of Dustin Dangerly's name, I'd have been sitting here Googling it when we got off here. The guy that does the Stitch video.
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah,
guys are awesome. I appreciate you spending time with me tonight.
well, thank you so much.
We enjoyed it.
Y'all
Y'all
have
have
a
a
good
good one.
night. Bye bye.
Bye, love. Thank you guys so much for coming in tonight. As promised, I am going to go ahead and pull up his flyer. Let me pull it up like this here. I always like to read the flyer. This was a night for Sandy just to come and hang out with us, kind of get to know me outside of being on the box and being in chat and TikTok. And we have talked a lot in the background, and it means a lot to me to be able to give the families a safe place to be and to be able to spend time with you guys here and my community, my family, my loves, all my beautiful people that are here with us. Thank you, Sandy, for sharing Sam with us. It's been wonderful to meet you. Stay safe, love and light always. Thank you so much, Heather, for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you all for being here tonight. She says night, Scotty, too. I'm sure if Sandy can come back in and watch the end of the show, I'll send her the link, and that way she'll be able to see anything that she missed here at the end of the show. But I am going to read his flyer. So this flyer was provided by Missing in America Network. Jazz and her community are amazing over there. This is Samuel Easterling, last seen August 29th, 2024 in New Orleans, Louisiana. Sam Easterling, who goes by Sam or Saint or Sammy, is a professional photographer. He was last seen on August the 29th, 2024 at approximately 4:40 a.m. in the Bywater area after leaving Poor Boy's Bar. At the time, he was walking alone and wearing a black shirt, camouflage pants, white slides, and black socks. Since that morning, there has been no contact with him, and his family is very concerned. It is out of character for him not to reach out. Anyone that has information about Sammy's disappearance is urged to contact the New Orleans Police Department or Missing in America. You can leave an anonymous tip with Missing in America. If you prefer to contact New Orleans Police Department, please do so at 504-658-6229 or the Missing in America tip line at 1-844-MIA-LOST. And then all their social medias are here at the bottom. You've got Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, TikTok, Blue Sky, or YouTube. This over here would be the most recent photo of the way that Samuel would look if he was to see him out on the streets. Down here, I'll try to pull this up for you guys so you can see the CCTV footage that was provided at the time of missing. He was 30 years old, light brown hair, shoulder length, 6 foot tall, 150 pounds, and may have a mustache. He does have tattoos on his forearm. Your awareness and compassion could bring him home safely. Please care, share, and be aware. Right, guys. Well, thank you so much for everybody that came and hang out tonight. Thank you for everybody that was here. Special thank you to Sandy and Scott and the grandbabies and the doctor and everyone that came in to hang out with us tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. And remember, if you see something, say something. It takes a village to raise a child. We never give up. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side.